Welcome back guys, and today we got two packages from AliExpress. This is a battery pack from Nohon for my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which has this beautiful red wine color. So let's finally give it a new life. And the first package is a toolkit, which was absolutely free and will come pretty handy while loosening the adhesive. We got some screwdrivers, a sucking cup, glue, and a piece of plastic which I will use to peel off the back panel. So let's start the repair right away, from sticking the sucking cup to the back panel. And it actually came right away because I have changed around 3 batteries in this phone, and none of them lasted more than a month because they were about to blow up, so I didn't really apply new adhesive. But on the top, Samsung added a ton of extra adhesive, so even despite of that fact, I still had to pay attention, and also not to rip off the fingerprint scanner, or otherwise I would have to spend around extra $20 for this repair, so it wouldn't be worth it at all. And at this point I actually was thinking about using a little bit of heat, but thankfully the back panel decided to come off without such of a big problem. And as you see, this phone hasn't got his battery because the last one was swollen. So now let me unstuck this sucking cup, and now we will need to unscrew around 15 screws. But before doing that, you need to keep in mind that you have to unplug the fingerprint scanner. And it might seem a little bit scary because you are working with these terrible cables that can rip off pretty easily. And now I will need to put this camera bracket off, otherwise it might get pretty dirty. And now it's finally time to unscrew all these screws. And I finally unscrewed all the screws, so now we can get this plastic bracket off. And as you see, this is the place where I will have to plug my battery in. So now let's open this box and see what we have inside. That's all we got for back panel. I mean, I expected a little bit more, but no mind. And that's our battery. By the way, it's pretty heavy. So let's open it up. And here it is, battery Nohon. And now I need to sit down. I hope you all see everything. So I won't need my knife anymore. So now let's just put this battery in and check where this... Yep, I mean that's it. My phone is ready. If you haven't taken this glass off, you just need to use your hairdryer and that's it. For like 10 minutes, put the phone under the hairdryer and it will be ready. But now let's finally finish this up. Yep, everything's ready. And now let's screw back all the screws. And I forgot to put the adhesive so my battery won't unplug. So now I need to take everything back and redo everything. And to fix my mistake, I need to unplug the battery and then I will be able to add a little bit of adhesive. And yeah, as you see, this adhesive was on your left all the time. So now put one over here and the second one at the same place. Like that. So I managed to peel it off, and the same way. By the way, pay attention, it is very dangerous to do it with a knife. I'm a dumbass. That's it. That's it. We have done it, so now let's screw all the screws back and I will show you the result. So now I screwed all the screws back into place, and now let's finally install this piece with fingerprint and camera lens. And guys, make sure that all these lenses are absolutely clean, otherwise the image will be fucked. We have two options. We can use this glue and I won't be able to peel this off anymore, or I can just put it back like it was on this old adhesive original, and I'll do that. I don't want to use this glue. As I make sure that this battery works pretty well, maybe I will use this adhesive, but now it's okay. So now let's just put it back like that. And here we have brand old Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, and I was so happy when it turned on. But guys, of course, I didn't want to upload this video and promote this product without testing everything out. So I decided to spend a week using this phone daily, and then 1 week later I made a drain test. For this drain test, I turned on maximum brightness of the screen, Wi-Fi, location, everything possible, and now it was time to start. And now on your left you'll be able to see the timer that represents the exact time I unplugged the phone from the charger. So for the first half of an hour I decided to watch a little bit of YouTube, and it drained the battery only for 2%. Which is why I decided to switch to the game, and afterwards it lost only 5%, so I was extremely furious and came back to YouTube. And as you see, it was the very morning, so by the second hour the sun was approaching, and I think it really helped me because it was heating up the phone, and it helped to drain a little bit of battery. And after all this gaming and YouTube watching, we were approaching the third hour with only 38%. But at this point, I was absolutely annoyed. So as you see, I decided to turn on 4K 60 FPS and try to see how much it loses in 5 minutes. And it lost astonishing 6%, so I was really happy about that. And then at the point of 3 hours and 35 minutes, after another 5 minutes of 4K 60 FPS recording, we were down to 15%. And as you see, at 4 hours this phone was at 1%. And I decided to finish this test with YouTube because it wastes as much energy as all other social media platforms. But this phone just didn't want to turn off. And since I really had to leave, I decided to film a little bit of 4K 60 FPS, and that's what finally beat this phone. And this phone turned off at 4 hours and 13 minutes. I was extremely happy about that, guys. So I hope you understood that this battery is really worth it, because I mean 4 hours of unreal battery drain test is really astonishing. I mean, in real life it would handle the whole day with no problems. So if you want to see a full review of this phone, please hit like and subscribe button, and see you guys in the next video.